Hey guys, this is Small Joyful Things. As always, my name is Claire. I go out to Craigslist and I go to estate sales and garage sales and thrift stores, and I look for small things that make me happy, and I go and try to find out as much as I can about them, and I make videos to show you. So here's what we got today. Now these are quite small, so they're two exactly the same. I'll hopefully show you guys. You can see the little chicken face. Now, this is an egg cup. They're two exactly the same. They're made from like reasonably heavy glass, not crystal, but quite heavy glass. This one has some rather interesting manufacturing defects. You can see that there's one bubble here, if you want the little bubbles there. There's one very large bubble right in here in the inside. So these are, I'm going to say that these are reasonably old. Now, get the ruler. We're going to say, I guess about 3.5 inches at the longest. And 2 inches. And they're not very high. They're the right height. They're the right height to be what they are, which is egg cups. Okay, so first of all, I got these in a thrift store. I think I got them for $1 each, because they're little glass egg cups, and they're pressed glass as well. So for whatever reason, the thrift stores in Vancouver are absolutely chock-a-block with pressed glass in all different types. If you ever want to start collecting like early American pattern glass, I highly recommend you come to Vancouver and go to all of the thrift stores. They have a bunch of it. No idea why. So why did I get these? I got these because these have these adorable little chicken faces, and I don't know how I could say no to them. I just kind of enjoy the fact that they're just like, they're just these lovely little chickens. Little nest. They're actually a particular type. They're called the nesting hens, okay? And I knew that I'd seen this kind of somewhere before. It's like I'd seen this kind of vintage stuff where like there was this there's a particular style of like nesting hen kind of dishes where you basically, the lower part of the hen is like the basket or whatever is the dish itself, and then the lid is the entire hen. So I have some pictures for you. And here we go. Now these here and this here, this is like, you see a lot of this kind of stuff. If you ever look for like the nesting hen kind of glass box or whatever, these are the ones that always will come up. And you're talking like 1960s, 1950s kind of vintage or whatever. These particular ones, however, these were a lot of a mystery until I finally, glass is very hard to identify sometimes. Eventually though, I got a better idea of what these actually were. So here's a version of the same one, but this is in cobalt glass, okay? So based on this, from my research, it's actually possible these are older. This could actually be Depression or like the 1920s and 1930s. Hard to say really. From the cobalt version, I finally managed to nail down that the company that made these is called Adlerhütten. And it's, I guess the name was actually German, but from what I can find out, the company itself is based out of a town, and I desperately hope I can get this right, Pieńsk. In German it would have been Penzig. The glassworks was in this town at least around the 1910s, 1920s, or maybe late 19th century. And I think at the time it would have been a part of Silesia. At the moment, that's a kind of a region in Central Europe, is currently mostly a part of Poland, and this town is certainly a part of Poland now. Other parts would have been like in Germany, like there's a small part in Germany, a small part in the Czech Republic, right like today. At the time, I gotta do some more research on that. So anyway, all I can find out is that the references to Adlerhütten all say, they reference the name in German, Penzig. So I'll try again. Pieńsk. Okay. I had to look up the pronunciation to have a go at it. I'm really sorry if I butcher it. I'm really trying. So what did Adlerhütten actually do? They made these these glass hens. And I can't really find many examples of what they did. You see now there's almost no information about them online. I couldn't even find like any kind of mention of them, like, you know, just in Google. I was like, did the company even exist? There's only very few hints here and there of what this company actually did exist, and that they made these little things. So it's really just that what I can really find for sure are the hens, and the nesting hens, the actual glass kind of dishes with the lids, and then these little egg cups. So make of that what you will. I can't get over like the little, I can't get over the little face. One of them is a little bit clearer than the other. And I'm quite sure that these are actually made by the same company, because if you look at the designs or whatever for these guys, like the style and the back of the, like the style of the face, the style of the tail is very similar. So I'm fairly confident saying that these are from a company. They're in the same company, and the company's going to be Adlerhütten. Still can't quite get that pronunciation correct. Anyway, so here we are. I quite like them. Am I going to keep them? I would say not. I mean, I found out what I can about them. I don't eat eggs often enough, to be honest. Not boiled eggs anyway. I mean, I eat omelets and stuff. So I'm going to put these up on Etsy and kind of try and put as much information as I can find about them, and just see if there's, like, who else would actually kind of like it. I know there's a few sets floating around. Maybe someone was going to need these two to complete their set of adorable little chickens. Anyway, this is my small joyful thing for today. Thank you very much for watching.